Okay, so imagine this. You've spent all this money and time and resources to get a lead. The lead books into your calendar and you start preparing and you spend time and energy to start getting ready for this sales call. You call them or you sit down to Google Meets to speak with them, and then they're a no-show. You can't get onto them, they never get back to you. And now not only has the company wasted money and time to get that lead, but you as the salesperson have wasted time and energy preparing for the lead, which has now gone to waste. So in this video, I'm gonna be showing you 5 ways that you can stop leads from being a no-show. Okay, but why is our show-up rate actually important? Well, when we look at our marketing and our lead generation funnel, let's say that everything remains the same. We're spending 5K, our customer value is 5K, our conversion rate on our landing page is 2%, and then our show-up rate is 30%. Our MQL to SQL, which means how many of them are high quality, are 40%, and we only close 20%. Everything else remaining the same, those numbers do not stack up well. So today I'm showing you how to fix this metric, the show up rate. So imagine if we can get that show up rate to 85%. Previously, we had 2 opportunities. Now we have 7 opportunities, and it starts to move the metrics and the economics of our lead generation strategy in our favor. So let's think about first, why aren't people showing up to your sales meeting? Effectively, there's no urgency or incentive or importance on that. But marketingprofs.com has a bit more information for us. So they say 56% of prospects missed their sales appointment because they were overwhelmed by internal events, 10% got called into another meeting, 6% had an emergency, or 5.2% had a technical issue with the invitation. Now, of course, make sure that your tech works, but this big one, so over half of your prospects aren't showing up because they're overwhelmed by internal events. But basically, all that means is they haven't put importance on this call, because if they found the call important, they would come to it and make it work. So number 1, and where we need to start with, is a strong lead generation offer. Now, in a business and in your lead gen funnel, you'll have 3 different offers. Your lead magnet, which turns attention into a marketing qualified lead. You have your lead, like your lead offer, which turns attention, but into a SQL or an MQL. It depends how you define them internally, but someone booked in the calendar or someone who has shown intent to speak to a salesperson. And then your 3rd offer is how you turn a lead into a sale, which is your sales offer. Now, most companies get this wrong and they totally miss the lead gen offer. So when we create a lead generation offer, here's why it's important. This is an example of ours, one of our clients. Same traffic spend, but with a new landing page and offer, right? On the left, they've got a 5.61 conversion rate and about a $700 CPA. And that is not horrific. And in finance, it's a very big deal. So you could deal with, no pun intended, a $700 CPA. But when we launched a new landing page with a new lead gen offer, here's what happens. Same ad spend. We increased the conversions by over 200% and we dropped the CPA down to about $270. So why should you care? Well, with your lead generation offer, if you have a very strong one, it's going to show people, so what, who cares, what's in it for me? And when you create your lead generation offer in such a way to show that value, that they understand that they're going to get value whether they go ahead with you or not. And that's the purpose of the lead gen funnel. And then they're going to start putting more emphasis and importance on attending to the meeting. Because whenever somebody looks at your marketing or anything that you do, all they're thinking is, so what, who cares, what's in it for me? And so if you have a really weak offer, like chat with sales, get a quote, talk with us so we can try and make you spend money, then they're not gonna really put any importance on that. They're gonna commoditize that conversation instead of it being an authoritative conversation or one of importance. So when you create a really strong lead generation offer, well, that's the very first way to make people actually attend to the calls and to limit your no-shows. So here's an example with another client, a wonderful home builder, remodeler, and additions firm in Dallas, Texas. They're called BuildTX. So their original or their website call to action, so their lead generation offer is, let's chat about your project. You could argue is a bit vanilla, right? It's not exciting and it doesn't have a very clear, so what, who cares, what's in it for me? So when we launched their new campaign, we created a new lead generation offer. And this one was, apply for your champagne design consultation with Dallas's top remodeling and additions firm. And then we use this landing page like a digital salesperson so that we could be booking high quality leads, but to bolster the value of the lead gen offer. So we spoke more about the company and of course what they do, and we did the power of demonstration to show more of what they did. But it was really important because you got to get a lead before you can get a sale for us to bolster the actual value of what they're going to get. So we had time is money, speak with us before you waste another minute, and we showed them in bullet points exactly what they would get from the call. So it's shifted it from being a gross commission breath sales call to a really exciting experience where you get to speak with an authority. So that is number one, get your lead generation offer right. And I have other videos that can help you on this. Number two, to help you to limit no-shows is to make sure you adjust your calendar so they can't book too far in advance. So what we're talking about here is getting the booking. So you can see here for mine, and this is a bit different because I'm founder-led sales, so I have certain parts of my calendar that are blocked out, but there's also scarcity, right? And urgency to book now. There's usually like 3 to 5 options of days, and then that's it. Even just psychologically, if you have everything open in your calendar all of the time, it's going to devalue your time and you're gonna come across as commoditized. If they see this calendar and they're like, oh shit, I need to choose one of these bookings and I need to block out some of these, but I need to choose one of these bookings, and they're going to stick to it because there was scarcity, right? They need to stick to it. Now, the other thing to do on your calendar booking is to one, reiterate who it's for. If you want to limit no-shows, you want to have high quality people book in. I'm going to do another video on how to get high quality leads, but you want to reiterate who it's for. Do not have a scarcity mindset. Only let people book who are serious, right? Because if you let somebody book who is not serious, well, they've just taken one of your spots and you've only got a finite amount of spots. So you do that, and then you want to reiterate the value of the call. And it's that simple because your funnel is just every single touch point. So we've gone over the lead gen offer, having a stronger offer that shows the what's in it for me, so they put importance and value onto the call. Number two, we've spoken about getting the booking. So not having all of these spots open all of the time, showing who it is for, who it isn't for, and restating the value of the call. What will they get out of it? Now, number three is the post-booking thank you page. This is another touch point that we can leverage. So for example, this is one of our clients. After they book in or they fill in a form, then we don't just say thank you. That's a waste of a touch point. Then we re-establish the value of the offer, we educate so that the sales team is going to have high quality leads, and we put social proof in. We put more social proof in and we re-establish the value of the offer, because otherwise it's just a wasted touch point. And the thank you page, never say thank you as well. I've got another video on this, but this is one of the most underutilized pages for you to get high quality leads and to limit no-shows, because you just keep reestablishing the value of the sales call, of talking to you. And then number four is what we call a pre-swayed sequence. So for a pre-swayed sequence, there's the point where they book in or submit a form, we'll say book in, and then there's the time where they actually have a call with you. Ideally, as we just spoke about, there's not a long time, but there's still dead time and an opportunity for us to add extra touch points. So when we work with clients and for ourselves, we create a pre-swayed flow. And this is, yes, automated reminders, but it doesn't just say,
hey, don't forget we're talking in 24 hours.
It's reminding them the value of the lead gen offer. On this call, by the end of the call, you're going to understand this, you're going to get value A, B, C, and here's a testimonial of somebody else we've helped. Or click here to check out one of the case studies. So again, we're getting higher quality leads, but we're making people put importance and value on the meeting, which is how we stop and limit no-shows. If it's important to them, so what, who cares, what's in it for me? They will make time for the call. Also, when you do these automated respondents, you're tapping into one of the persuasion levers, which is the commitment and consistency, and you're reminding them that they committed to do this and to attend, and then they're going more likely to attend. And number five, this is something that I do myself because I do our sales calls and because I want people to see that I care about them and I put in the effort before the call. Now, what I do is simply send out this email. It says important, personalized video for Rob. Hey Rob, excited excited to meet with you tomorrow for your free strategy session. Here's a quick video with what you need to know. Video chat soon. Number one, I know no other sales bro is doing this. In my application to work with us, I'm asking them those qualifying questions. And some of those questions are, who are your competitors? What's your goal and where are you sending traffic? So this is just a quick 2.5 to 5 minute video. And what I'm doing is saying, I'm reiterating it. Tomorrow's call, this is the agenda. By the end of the call, you will know this. And hey, look, I've been looking at this stuff. We're going to be going over these things. So that's a first touch point again, and it's a more customized, personalized, almost like a VIP experience. And that's what I want people to feel like in my own sales experience that I provide, is that I care about them, because I do. I cancel more sales calls than I take on. And the people that I can take on, we're starting a business relationship together. They should feel like I care about them, because at the end of the day, sales is just servitude. My goal is like a consultation. Can they work with me? Yes or no? And by the end of that call, even if they're not a good fit, I want to make sure that they walk away with value. And I want that to come across in all of the touch points to the minute that they actually speak with me. So as a recap, you want to limit your no-shows. It's important because you'll talk to more people, you'll get more opportunities, you will make more sales, and you will make more money. Here's 5 ways that you can execute that today. Number 1 is a stronger lead generation offer. What do they actually get? You probably already give amazing value away and you think, duh, of course we would give that. Or you might give a proposal that's a very clear game plan. Make sure you're just bringing that to the forefront of the lead gen offer so they know the value they're going to be getting. Number 2 is how you actually get the booking. So you have the calendar link. Make sure you don't have an abundance of times and days that they can choose from. Make it feel scarce, the scarcity, and remember, it's another touch point. So on the calendar booking, tell them who it's for, who it's not for, and remind them of the value. Number 3, our next touch point. They book in, then they get directed somewhere. Don't waste that with an inline message that says thank you. Use a thank you page that says, hey, this is the value you're gonna get. Here's our case studies. Follow us on social media. Whatever it is, that's the best next step. And I'm gonna have a video for you so you can watch that if you wanna do your thank you page properly. Then we have number 4, the pre-swayed flow. Those are the automated reminders, but on steroids. So yes, hey, come to the call, but here's a reminder of the value. Check out this case study. Think about the false beliefs and objections you wanna start breaking down to deliver high quality leads, and tap into that commitment and consistency persuasion trigger. They've said they're going to come to the call. Now remind them that they said that. And then number 5, if you want to use the tactic that I use, which is sending that personalized video through to the lead to show them that you care and you've done the preparation, and that helps you to stand out from other sales people. Okay, team, do you have your own tips on how to limit no-shows? Let me know in the comments. And if you enjoy videos about lead generation, lead gen strategy, and how to get highly qualified leads through funnels and landing pages, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Otherwise, I will see you in the next training video.